Yo. What's good with it? What's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Hopefully, y'all can hear me loud and clear, function, and everything looking good on my end here. Happy Sunday to those that's here. Yes, we are back with another one, man. Again, kids not here, so we gonna work. We working, baby. We working. So y'all saw the thumbnail, man. Y'all saw what's going on. Y'all saw what we got working in the building with that. Uh, People, I'm seeing a lot of this. What's good with my brother BC in the building? What's good with it, bro? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through. Um, I'm seeing a lot of this. I want to call it a fake LeBron. Can't really say the H word, but I'm trying to think of another word I can use to describe it, man. No, I'm gonna just say what it is. This LeBron hate, man. This LeBron slander, this LeBron, this and that. Like I said in my thumbnail, if you read the description, I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm also not a LeBron detractor neither. You know what I mean? I just appreciate what I see him, where he's come from, what he does for the game, and the impact he's had on the game, right? A lot of people have issues with what they see when it comes to LeBron, man. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got this and that. And a lot of people don't realize is that what you're witnessing right now is greatness. What you're witnessing is one of the best to ever do it. And he's going to be going out of that, exiting out of that door here shortly. And it's not too late to give somebody their flowers while they still being active and still obviously clearly one of the best players in the league. Now, why do I say that? Again, if y'all saw my thumbnail, y'all just see it. And that's just a couple of quotes of just people giving this man his praise and giving this man his flower. One of them was KD. The other one was Steve Kerr. Other ex-teammates, other coaches, like all these people have, nothing but great things to say about this man, either as a teammate or as a coach that's coached him. And so a lot of people, man, again, they make this false like comparison when it comes to comparing LeBron to a Kobe or to a Jordan, right? And I guess before I even dive into that, make sure you smash the like button, sub to the channel. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Make sure you do that for me. I appreciate it if you're new to the channel. But so this comparison, right? People want to put MJ and Kobe's mentality inside of Bron instead of allowing Bron to play the game how he played and understanding and witnessing what it is that he offers to the table and what he brings to the game, right? And a lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to separate it. They don't know how to look at it as it is, as him being his own basketball player. Instead of him saying they looking for the next, Jordan, they looking for the next Kobe or nothing like that. You got people saying they looking for the next LeBron. What is that? An extremely high IQ basketball player that understand that making the best player, the right player, that is going to also, it's another brand of winning. It's another style of playing winning basketball. He don't believe he got to be the person to shoot over six people. He don't believe he got, or not six people. You know what I mean? We know, like I said, I'm a Kobe guy. So like Kobe said, hey, the famous commercial, what did he say? If you're being guarded, shoot it. You're being double team, shoot it. Triple team, shoot it. Before they said, what if you, quadruple, shoot it. All five of them, shoot it. Like that was Kobe mentality, man. And I'll speak on that a little bit later too. But again, that was a commercial. But when you watch Kobe's games, that's what you saw at times too. Is he was probably one of the best shot tough makers that we'd ever seen play the game, right? And so when you see that joint, what do you think, right? First thing you think, what's good with it, Just Do? Appreciate you coming in the building, bro. Appreciate you. He said, peace, bro. Cook, absolutely. We're definitely gonna do that, man. When you see Kobe and the way he does it, the way he did it was, I'm gonna do it by my all means necessary, and I'll shoulder any and all blame, and I'm willing to do that, right? Obviously, we know he got that mannerism and he got that whole type of mentality from Jordan. We know how Jordan was, where he relished in the moment of knocking down game-winning or game-tying shots or go-ahead buckets, whatever the case may be. He wanted that. He wanted that nickname of clutch. People forgot that Jordan failed a lot before he became successful. Same thing with Kobe, right? When you look at LeBron and what you're seeing now, this product of 39 years old, and again, starting to really trying to get his flowers from his peers or from ex-coaches or coaches that's never coached him before. And in this case, Steve Kerr, you know what I mean? I'll read off one of the things Steve Kerr said, man. He was like, I was blown away by how hard LeBron practices. I went to Ty Lue and Coach Spo and said, is this normal? And Spo said, every day, every drill, every walkthrough, every day. And that's something that a lot of people be sleep on. What's good with it, brother? What's good with it? 503 line in the building said, hard hitter sports and ENT. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. And he said it like right out the gate. You know what I mean? He said, That's something he's never seen before, like that in his life. He came out with other quotes saying that LeBron, like, if he would have played with LeBron, he know he would have had 12 rings just because the IQ that he has and understanding of the game and things of that nature, right? LeBron, and then we saw LeBron got voted best player by teammates, coaches at USA camp via The Athletic, right? KD came out and said the more you're around him as a teammate, you can see why he's considered the best player ever. Steve Kerr doubled back around again, saying his leadership by example is incredible. I mean, I've known that forever, but to see it up close, it's pretty special. And that's why I'm like, bro, people are like, for some reason, bro, like I said, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not a LeBron detractor. I give that man his just doing credit, which is well deserved. For some reason, though, a lot of people, man, they get his man, unwarranted hate because he doesn't fit in that same tier or bucket of having that I won't call it ball hog, but that willingness to take a tough shot instead of making the right basketball play. You know what I mean? And 503 say LeBron say Team USA just the other day. All facts, bro. And that's one of the things that made me lead into this live, right? It made me want to do this live because it was like it took that, and then all of a sudden you start hearing these heap of praises for LeBron and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, he been doing this. Like, I'm confused at like why this is a thing. Why is this something that they let people not really giving him his credit for? Mrs. Just doing the building salute to you. She said, yo, okay, bro, I see you out here working. Absolutely. You know, we on the job, man. My kid's not here, so I gotta take advantage of every and any opportunity I can to hop on this live and cook, man. Like I said, I've been wanting to do more anyway because I got a lot of basketball knowledge up here, a lot of conversations I want to have and things of that nature, man. So I was like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta work. The wife said, go for it. She said, she said, take your foot off the brake. It's time. Hey, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm putting the pedal to the metal on there. But back to it, man. But yeah, with LeBron, we done seen, I mean, obviously this man is going what, 21st, 22nd year in the season, in the league. We done seen this time and time and again from him. But the thing is, people don't want to look at him as having that quote unquote killer mentality or that quote unquote dog in him, because they just don't see that selfish mentality that we saw again from two of the greats that did it before him, MJ and Kobe. And again, when you look at MJ and Kobe, what do you get? You get people that's going out here again. They taking the shot. They live or die by the shot of them taking that shot, right? LeBron is like, bro, I'm gonna live or die by the right basketball, right basketball play being made. If we win, we win. If we lose, I'll shoulder and deal with it, whatever the case may be, right? Then when he started shooting shots, people want to criticize him like, that was a terrible shot. Why is he shooting that shot for a game-winning shot? He's Skip Bayless, one of his biggest detractors. Oh, he's scared to go to the free throw line. He silenced any and all cryptics and criticism when it comes to game-winning situations, clutch time situations, and things like that. Going to the free throw line, knocking down jumpers. Getting to the lane, again, which 503 just pointed out, but also what prompted me to do this live, save Team USA with that go-ahead layup. We've seen that happen. He did the same thing to Paul George. That same player for South Sudan made the same mistake Paul George did, which is he rode his strong hand high. That's a bad mistake. And for people that don't understand basketball terminology, what it means is that defender was playing LeBron to his left and holding his and gave him a clear cut to the rim, and it allowed LeBron to use what we've seen again. Not even just his speed, just his overall strength and understanding angles. He gave him the wrong angle. He played the top side high. He played a strong hand and gave him that clear angle like this to the rim. That dude was he was too, in Texas, we call it, you lighten the ass. You lighten the back pocket. You know what I mean? And that's what that was for that defender. He was too light for it. And he got right by him, right-handed layup, and the rest is over. He took the angle away for him to get blocked and everything. She said, exactly, go for it. Oh, yeah. We working. So with that being said, of him doing that, we've seen that happen before, and it's all a matter of him understanding what's the right basketball play. That's how LeBron wanted to build his legacy, and for it to be known in his own stature of greatness was, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna do it the MJ and Kobe way. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna carve out my own niche as to how I'm gonna have my impact on this game and how people are gonna view me. So for people that say, again, and he's shown he can tap into that same kind of aura as MJ and Cole. Prime example, what he did to the Detroit Pistons. He had Chauncey Billups out there shook to his knees. Tayshaun Prince in awe about we got Tayshaun got a big ass head. His jaw was about to touch the ground. You got Ben Wallace saying the same thing. We couldn't do nothing when Rasheed said that was a bad boy. Rip Hamilton, man, I don't know. He lit them up badly. And again, for y'all, for my basketball enthusiasts that know, you know what I mean. For the people that's new, I encourage you, if you ever want to see one of LeBron's greatest individual performances against a team that was stacked with Hall of Famers that just beat the Lakers and things of that nature, man. Or I don't know if it was the same year that beat the Lakers for the championship when the Detroit Pistons won it, or if it was the year after. Either or, I encourage you to go and pull up YouTube, search this game I'm talking about, and you'll see what I mean by when I say he tapped into that aura where I think he dropped them off for like 27 or something like that. He scored all 27 or something points in the fourth quarter for them. And this is going off memory. I don't even want to Google it. I'm going off of memory of what I remember I seen, like witnessing greatness from the great, well, like some of the greatest moments he had. And so I watched it and I'm just like, yeah, he got that dog in him, but it's a matter of he do what needs to be done for his team, right? And he doesn't want to put himself above the team from a standpoint of shooting shots that's going to do certain things, like take them out of rhythm, or shooting a shot and wanting to shoulder like, okay, that was a terrible shot. I had a teammate that was open. He puts his trust into his teammates, just like his teammates put their trust in him. When it came to Kobe and Jordan, they was like, hey, y'all trust me. I don't really trust y'all, but I have to trust y'all. LeBron's approach to it is, y'all trust me, I trust you. There is no in between. There is no second guessing. There is no uncertainties or anything like that. It's pure absolute trust. MJ and Cole, they had to learn that. LeBron came into the game with that. It's a big difference. And again, I'm gonna repeat this again for anybody that showed up that's new, catching the playback, anything like that. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron hater or a LeBron detractor. I'm as real as it get when I come to this, and I give it right down the middle of what I'm saying. Quee said the only issue I had is when he went through that flopping phase. The entire league went through that same flopping phase. It just wasn't him, but it was the entire league. But being the face and one of the faces of the league and seeing him do it, yeah, that did annoy me a little bit. You know what I mean? But when it came to LeBron, though, like, and I'm breaking down the difference between all three of them, because all three are considered somebody's GOAT. And again, the phrase that I coined, GOAT, greatest of our time versus greatest of all time. But, you know, at the end of the day, those fan bases consider their player, and those three players, their fan bases consider them the GOAT, right? So I'm comparing those three just because it's extremely easy for me to do and break them down to show the similarities and definitely the differences of all three. Brother 503 said the difference between Bron, Kobe, and Jordan is the eras. This era of basketball is way more skilled and athletic. Jordan played in a physical era. Kobe played in a big man era. That's a fact. And then on top of that too, I'll add on to that is that not only is it more skilled now and athletic, Jordan played in the era when it was physical, but it was transitioning to not only being a big man thing, but also when Cole played in the big man era, the guards still had to figure out their spots and change up their scoring habits too, to adjust to it. So it was like Cole was coming in on the tail end of the physical era. It was still kind of physical, but then it was like it started boiling down to like ramping up to that stage of sharpening those skills, sharpening those scoring skills. And that's what you see now is you see people ball handling is out of this world, shooting is out of this world. You see people getting dunked, like the people verticals is out of this world. So it's dope to see. And again, that was a great analysis for that 2503. Like you see that transitional period of it. Now, the only thing I say is that when you look at it that way, can those three play in any of those eras? My like response to that is absolutely. I believe LeBron could have played in that physical era because he's bigger than Jordan, bigger than Kobe, and faster than both. It would have just been a mentality switch for him to switch his mentality of going to the lane and giving that, you know what I'm saying, that what the switching that mentality to what we saw what he did against the Boston Celtics, where he had that I'm on demon time look to him. And we, again, if you're new to the channel, new to basketball, not familiar with what I'm talking about, I encourage you to go YouTube what LeBron did to the Boston Celtics when he entered into that mode when he was playing for the Heat. When he entered into that mode of where we're not going to lose, we're not going to extend this series, or we're not going to lose this series to the Celtics team. Because if we lose, our team's going to get broken up. My image and reputation is going to take a huge hit. He dug deep, locked in, and he shut it down. He broke up the big three single-handedly. Bodied him, little boy, Paul Pierce to death, all type of stuff, man. He said, "Dope Goot, yeah." And it's funny. My wife was telling me, man, I better copyright it or look into it, man. I probably will. But I thought I had heard it on one of like the worldwide leader of sports thing somewhere. I gotta double check that, but I'm probably gonna do that though. But yeah, man. So actually, you know what? I'll actually share. I'll share it with y'all. Matter of fact, man. Let me give me 1 second. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I gotta fix this real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me see here. Get my water bottle out the way. Celtics game. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up, share this with y'all so y'all can see what it is I'm talking about. So y'all not guessing it, y'all unsure, anything like that. All right, y'all let me know. Oh wait, put this back over here real quick. I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick. Yeah, I'm sure, like I said, some of y'all already know. Some of y'all already know what it is I'm talking about. But for the ones that's new to the channel or new to the game and unsure and things like that, that's the face I'm talking about right there. If y'all can see that right there, that's the face I'm talking about. Not these other faces where you see, you know, that kind of where he talking to a reference right there, the crybaby face, the one next to it, that smile, the let me take this down real quick, just do. The smile, the one holding his hand over his face, he thinking about what to say. You see right there where you got KG saying he did not give up. He did not one bit. Then you got that befuzzled face, and then all of a sudden, next to all of that bigger picture, you see Demon Time. That face is what he would have to do night in and night out if he wouldn't play in the same era as Jordan. Is he capable of doing it? I believe he is. I absolutely believe he is. He said, "Hell yeah, copyright. Yeah, I got to. I'm gonna look into it for sure." 503 said, "Let Paul Pierce tell it. He motivated Brown to be the GOAT." Bruh, I ain't never seen somebody in my life get so much run off of one championship. And my man's act like he was the greatest to do it. He act like he won 15 championships. I'm like, bro, sit down somewhere. Be humble, bro. You got gifted one championship because KG came to your team. Like, calm down, man. Dude really be out here talk like I ain't never seen no possum with a suit on acting as if like he was a man. I roast the hell out of his ass, man. He Paul Pierce irritates the hell out of me, bro. Like, he was a decent player. That's the best thing I can say. He was a decent player. That's it, man. I'm not gonna ever say Paul Pierce was the best at his position to do it. I'm not. I hate to say it, and that one championship, I ain't never seen anybody get that much run in my life, man. Not like it's wild to me, absolutely wild. Like, bro, you talking as if you was him, and you wasn't even with him. Like, kind of like, yeah, sit your ass down somewhere and be humble, man. But anyway, my bad, y'all. My bad. Paul Pierce is like one of them trigger people for me, dude. Like, you can talk your jump, but come on, man. Like, just sit down and be humble, bro. He broke y'all up twice. He broke y'all big three up from the Celtics. Y'all tried to go and rekindle that same flame over with the Nets, and he bodied you there. You became a journeyman, getting dropped left and right from crossovers out there down there. About man, Jameer Nelson had this dude on one leg proposing, and he broke his other knee. Like, come on, man. Like that dude, he got cut it out. He got to cut it out. Like, cut it out, bro. But back to it, man. So when you see this face on LeBron, I believe he can keep this mentality for an entire season in an era of playing in the Jordan era, right? Now, obviously, I'm definitely gonna say right out the gate that I feel as if Jordan can play in any era just because the way his game is and how he is, it transitions. It's something he can do. Same thing with Kobe. Him and Kobe had the mentality, I'm gonna dog you out. I'm gonna make you want to go home. I'm gonna make you want to quit playing. I'm gonna make you want to retire. Like, I'm gonna make you feel as if you're nothing on the court. That type of game with the skill set that both of them had, that's something that they can definitely play in any era with. The only thing that a lot of people say with LeBron is that they believe, oh, LeBron is too soft. And I'm like, bro, he bigger and faster than both of them. He can't be too soft. It's a matter of mental from that point. And we've seen him tap into that same type of mental mentality as an MJ and as a Cole. So it's like, yeah, now he can play in any era and dominate the same exact way because his IQ is up there. It's just a matter of the mentality, and I believe that switch can be flipped, and it'll ride. And he can keep that switch on. But again, like I said, man, a lot of people and I say it again, a lot of people get this man hate because they're comparing him to whether it be their favorite player and them wanting to have that same mentality as them, or they just don't really appreciate what it is they're witnessing and what they see. And again, you're seeing a player again at this age right now playing for Team USA, bailing them out, but also being voted best player. Y'all look at the crowd's reaction when LeBron scores and when like him and Steph when they score versus when other people score. In Abu Dhabi, like those people love LeBron. Like they understand what they witnessing. And I know he had that whole Nike slogan that was like witness or witnessing or witness or something like that. And then Skip Bayless tried to his corny ass with the blind witnesses or whatever. Even a blind person can see that this is greatness that we are witnessing. Ray Charles and goddamn Stevie Wonder can say this is greatness that we're witnessing from LeBron. And you don't have to say he's the greatest of all time, but he's one of the greatest to do it. And that's the part where a lot of people get hung up on. You ain't got to tear one guy down to big up another guy. Like I said, I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron detractor. I'm not a LeBron hater. I understand what it is I'm seeing from somebody, again, at this age, still having a responsibility and the expectation to go out there and you know, perform at a higher level than people damn near half his age. His contemporaries don't get the same slack. They don't get the same hate. They don't get the same, pushback and all that stuff. It's like, bro, it's just LeBron. Now, a lot of that comes with obviously the fame of things, but people got to understand when you've been in the league for over 20 years and been at one of the names mentioned at the top for over 20 years, take that into account. Let that sink in, understanding what it is that you're seeing from him. The personal accolades, we know what it is. Multi-time champion, obviously multiple gold medals, all NBA teams, all stars, all defensive. Like obviously we know became the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, and he's not known as a scorer like in the top 10, I believe, for like assists and maybe rebounds as well. It's like, bro, like this dude's resume is borderline getting to the point of being unmatched. And people are not really understanding again what it is that they seeing. For me, it's easy to break it down and see it. Now, when I go to the point of people, I know people, whether it be live right now or people that catch the playback of this, they're gonna be like, hey, well, how the hell can you give this dude credit and stuff like that? And yeah, it's Team USA, which is pretty much an all-star team. But when it comes to, actual games for when he put on that purple and gold or when he put on whatever team he played for, there's no players really flocking to want to come play with him. There is no other big marquee names flocking to come play with him, right? How can I give him credit for anything and stuff like that? Well, that part's easy. A lot of these players understanding the magnitude and the start of LeBron is when you go there to play with him, what is the expectation? When you go from playing expectationless basketball to all of a sudden there is expectations, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. Those shots you was knocking down, with no pressure on you, as far as like, you just out there knowing you about to get 20 shots a game and you can shoot any shot you want and it don't matter because you're playing meaningless basketball, respectfully. But then you go to a team or go with a player where all it is with this player is championship or bust. That expectation level change. We've seen Kyle Korver's being a sniper of a shooter and all of a sudden can't hit the broadside of a board. We've seen what's my man name? Crawford. I'm gonna think of his goddamn name. Hold on, y'all give me 1 second, man, because I'm gonna name him out. Y'all give me 1 second. Gotta look this up because I'm gonna name him out. It's not Jamal. What's my man's name, man? What's my man's name? Let's see. Let me see real quick, man. Let me see. I can't think of his damn name. He got dreads, bro. That's the only thing I'm trying to think. I don't know. Is it Crawford? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Why am I drawing a blank? What is his name, bruh? Nah, whatever. I can't even remember his damn name, man. I'm drawing a blank on. I'm trying to find it for a reason. Y'all give me 1 second. One second. Let me see. And I think he plays for the Bucks now. Let me see. Bucks roster. 24, 24 roster. Jay Crowder. I was way off. I said Crawford. Jay Crowder. So Jay Crowder again was knocking down shots and things of that nature. And what happened? He gets with LeBron, and all of a sudden he can't shoot can't knock nothing down. Oh, yep, yeah. I found it. My bad, BC. I had to look it up. Jay Crowder. I was sitting there thinking of something else. But like he's had people on his team, bro, where it's like again, you go from playing meaningless basketball and you're knocking down all these shots because there is no type of meaning behind it. When there's no pressure, people play their like. I'll say this: when there's no pressure, some people play their best basketball. When there is pressure, there is some that rises to the occasion, and then they play their best basketball. But that separates, and that's the difference between like I wouldn't say winners and losers, but true people that true competitors and winners. You know what I mean? He improved quite a bit. Yeah, and so it's like, bruh, the expectation when playing with him, and I'm segueing that by saying is that the expectation when playing with LeBron is championship or bust. When you play with him, understand you're gonna be under the limelight of the mass media. You're gonna get attention for anything and everything that you do because that's just what comes with him, and that's what it's been like that with him since high school because he's probably, if not the most famous high school player coming into the NBA that's ever happened. You know what I mean? Like obviously 17, 18-year-old kid in high school playing on ESPN, playing like, from instead of high schools, he's playing in college buildings and things of that nature. It's like, bruh, BC said most disappear in the pressure hot. That's a fact. And with him, it's like this dude done managed to handle this pressure for over 20 years and hasn't cracked under it at all. Had a hiccup, obviously when Miami lost to the Mavericks, but you look at that Mavericks team was not terrible, not bad, and it was well constructed and had the right game plan. They just and yes, the Heat should have won, but we've seen time and time and again when you look at the San Antonio Spurs, they had no business winning championships when they did. But what did they do? They played the right brand of basketball and was successful, and they played smart. They had the best strategy. It's like chemistry can beat, athleticism. We've seen Team USA lose to teams that they clearly have more athletic, more bigger name players and things and more skilled players, but that chemistry is real. Chemistry and camaraderie and understanding where your teammates is and playing smart basketball is real. You can overcome skills and athleticism with that. So it's like that's the thing that a lot of people just be like, man, they don't be knowing what to do, what to say. BC said, and remember when the West was smacked. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You talking about Delonte West? Yeah, I ain't gonna put that in the air because I don't know if that's true or not. I say this: I think with the type of temperament he have, if that was true, like it wouldn't be a matter of like teammates and me, what I'm saying, letting somebody slide and stuff like that. That's the type of thing right there that yeah, you end up taking a permanent dirt nap for some stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Quick said, very true. BC said, and he went downhill after that. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the thing, man. And prayers out or whatever the case may be to Delonte West, battling mental illness and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He out there on the streets or rehab and everything else at this point. So hopefully he get his life figured out, man. BC said, hell yeah, it was true. West got traded. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, BC. I don't be caring about them type of rumors because, like I said, the type of temperament LeBron got, bro, traded wouldn't fix that issue. Somebody be getting the brakes beat off of him. So that at least that's just how I feel about it. But we're gonna get back to it though, man. So it's just again, I was tying in the fact of just saying when it came to San Antonio Spurs getting championships and stuff like that, those hiccups are allowed. You know what I mean? And so it happened. What did he do? He took it as a learning experience. That very next year, won a championship. Then he won another one. So it's like once he figured it out, obviously D Wade and that heat culture was a major factor of him figuring out what it took to win, where he needed to go from an individual standpoint to lead his team. That's something where it was like, okay, he figured it out from that point. Then we saw it was up from there. He figured out what he needed to be surrounded with, the right coach to have, and understanding like his basketball IQ went to a whole different level after that. And that's why you hear these stories of players, or you hear these stories of coaches saying and players saying like he knew our play that we were running, and he was telling other players where they should be going for the play because the player forgot. One for me was the Toronto Raptors. Patterson was supposed to be going to like doing a pin down screen for DeMar DeRozan. And he was standing on the wrong side. And LeBron pulled him, was like, "Hey, bro, you're on the wrong side. You're supposed to be over there because you're supposed to be going and doing this for DeMar DeRozan." And the player admitted that, and the coach heard it too. And they all admitted it, saying like his basketball acumen, IQ was something that they just didn't, they didn't know what to do, bro. He was like, they literally was just like, damn, like there ain't that many players out there that IQ is at that level, right? And again, I go right back to Kobe and Jordan is their IQ was high, but I don't think it was from a standpoint of understanding it to that degree. Kobe admitted that, he even to guard Iverson that he studied sharks because it was an unconventional method that he wanted to figure out because he viewed Allen Iverson as that type of player, like he was a killer to him. So he did something unconventional and it worked. Jordan, obviously, he had one of the greatest coaches to ever do it, and one of the greatest minds in that coach, and Phil Jackson, right? But Jordan understood, I would say, from a scoring perspective, he understood the game and he understood like technique and footwork. So it's like their IQs was different in different ways. And that's a part, again, that a lot of people sleep on. They don't understand, and that makes them different, but also makes them great in their own right, is understanding how Jordan IQ was, Kobe IQ was, and LeBron's IQ. And people don't understand that, bro. They want to try and you break it down to that point, break it down more because you have to go that deep. You can't just look at it and say, "Oh, LeBron's greater than Jordan." How can you prove that? Oh, he's not known as a scorer. He's the all-time leading scorer in the league. He's played for over 20 years. And then on the flip side coin, other side of that coin, you got Jordan fanatics saying Jordan 6-0 in the finals. What about the previous 9 years he was losing? Who was he playing against for that 6-0? Who did he beat for those championships? That's what you're gonna hear. Ak Busy, what's good with it, bro? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through. Oh yeah, my bad, BC. He said that kind of IQ is scary. Absolutely. BC said, in all fairness, there wasn't a lot of killers and MJ had to guard. That's a fact too, bro. And like I said, I'm not here to tear down one to big up the other. I'm giving all of them their just doing credit right down the middle. And it's just we got to call it how it is when we look at certain things, and we got to be honest. MJ, MJ, when it came to certain, like, Scottie Pippen was the more of the defensive stopper on that end. MJ was that wing, that floating wing that would come over and get a steal, come over and get a weak side block, like stuff like that. He wasn't like, if they were playing against somebody else and they had another great scorer, Scottie Pippen was taking that assignment because MJ was more so focused on the side of offensive side of things. That's why when you hear MJ discuss and talk about things, he doesn't talk about defense more than he talks about offense. He talks about understanding the game of him being guarded and how he can score on somebody. And again, this is another thing that goes over people's head and them not paying attention and understanding that Jordan was a scorer. Scottie Pippen was the one that did more of the defensive assignments. When you look at Kobe looked at that and he tried to take it a step further, saying, okay, I'm going to score just as great, if not greater, than Jordan, or I'm willing to take more specific shots than Jordan. But what made Kobe different was him saying, like, him dialing it in on the defensive end and willing to take those assignments of guarding the other defensive, the other team's best player. And he's come out and said that. Again, another thing people don't remember, they look at Kobe as all offense, nothing else. No, what separates him and Jordan? They could score the same. Maybe you can argue one score better than the other. Jordan was more efficient in the mid-range. Kobe had the mid-range just like him, attacking the rim the same, layups, package, cool. Kobe just shot more three-pointers than Jordan. That's it. Could Jordan have shot more threes? Absolutely. But we saw a game where he hit like 5 or 6 and was doing the, like knocking it down. It was kind of like, that shrug. We remember that. But Kobe came out and knocked out way more than that in one quarter. He just is a more volume shooter, right? So does that make him a better scorer? No, it just means that he's a more volume shooter. But when it comes down to the defensive end, Kobe was willing to take that assignment more so than Jordan was, right? And a lot of people don't want to admit that, nor do they want to realize that when you go back and watch film on it. I'm sorry, it's a fact. BC said smarter not harder. That's a fact, bro. He said BC said they were both all-time defenders. That's true. That's true. Six against Portland. Yeah, that's the thing, is they were both definitely all-time defenders, but the person known more as a defensive stopper, it's Kobe. Kobe was a better defender than Jordan. Jordan defense was definitely a leader, good, but he wasn't accepting those defensive assignments. He was putting Scottie Pippen on them. You know what I mean? And this is, you can go early or late stage in his career, any point. Kobe was accepting that, right? And then if he knew he needed to dial it back, scale it back to go to scoring, or he would give you both on both ends. He didn't care, but he had a Rick Fox to help out with in spells of that. He had a Ron Harper. He had a Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest. Like, same thing with Jordan. He had Scottie Pippen. He had Kukoc. He had Burrell. He had can't remember my other man's name. He had a couple other players, but it was like more so he didn't accept that defensive assignment more so than anything because he wanted to get buckets. That was his whole thing. So I'm not going to sit there and act as if that's something I did not see. Also, with LeBron was more of a person like he could do it. He could sit in the chair and stuff like that, but he just wasn't known as like no stopper. LeBron was known more of a I'm gonna pin you off the backboard. You know what I mean? Like you think I'm gonna give you this lane or this like, and he's that man is anonymous for this, man. He was like, I'm gonna give you this angle that you think you in the clear, right? But when you can jump that high and you as tall and as athletic and as big as he is, you never in the clear when it come to that. We've seen plenty of people go up thinking that they were in the clear. I'm gonna float this a little higher. He can't get it, and he go and pin that junk or send it into the third row. His defense was phenomenal as well, you know what I mean? But he still wasn't of that caliber of just saying like he's a defensive stopper like that. Again, for weak side, oh my gosh, like you got people going to the rim and they watching and looking for him because he was attracted. He would track you down and pin your shit on the backboard. So that was like more of Bron's MO from that standpoint, right? But I'm sure he's made some all defensive team as well. Again, it's just breaking down every element between the three. Have the similarities, but they're all different. You know what I mean? So we're just going through each tier and just breaking them down completely. And so that argument that people will have and just saying, oh, LeBron's better than Jordan or LeBron, and then it's like, well, what are you basing it off of? Where do you want to go with what you're saying? Are you saying rings? Because if you're saying rings makes you the GOAT, that means Bill Russell is undisputed. And then the ultimate slap in the face right after that. Okay, if you want to exclude Bill Russell because some of those rings when he was a coach and he was playing against people, you know, he was 6'11" playing against people that can fit in a tall cup. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. Let's eliminate Bill Russell. What's your excuse for Robert Horry? Yeah, perfect timing for that one. Anyway, they got nothing to say about that. What's your excuse for Robert Horry? He got 7 of them things. They not calling him the GOAT. They didn't even put him in the best conversation for being one of the best players in the position he played. Robert Horry is non-existent in the basketball community when you talk about, I guess I should say with novice or people that don't really know the game like that or not true basketball enthusiasts. Robert Horry is a person that's never mentioned, but he got 7 of them things. You're not calling him the GOAT. You're not calling him the best of his position or none of that. Only thing people say when it comes to Jordan and LeBron in the comparison is they say he's 6-0 in the finals. Again, I repeat, what about the other 9 years that he played prior that he was losing? He got 6 rings. LeBron got a possibility to catch up to 6 rings. If LeBron gets 6 rings, what argument will Jordan fans have to say if LeBron gets a ring this year and in his last year? He will have 6 rings. What will they have to say? They are praying to God right now that it doesn't happen. If LeBron gets 6 rings, that argument of them saying that Jordan was 6-0 in the finals, it goes completely out of the window. It don't matter if you won 6-0 in the finals or 6-10. You still have the same amount of championships. If anything, you can say he could have had more. And then that really debunks the argument of what they want to say. BC said, what does Jordan lead in all time? Shit, shoe sales, if anything. Shoe sales for anything, if you want me to be honest. That's what Jordan leads of all time and is running away with his shoe sales. That's not even close. So, I mean, that's the one thing that comes to mind to jump out to me right away. But outside of that, he does not lead anything. And let me fact check that. As a matter of fact, right now. What statistic? Let's see. He holds an NBA record for career regular season scoring average, 30 points a game, and career playoff scoring, 33.4 per game. So, yeah, pretty much career regular season scoring average and playoff scoring average. That's what they have listed. Outside of that, yeah, that's it. And again, those are things that don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? What's good, Ricky Williams? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Ricky Williams said the NBA built LeBron, Jordan built the NBA. That is a absolute fact. Definitely a fact. Why? Because the NBA was on a down slope until Jordan came in. Like it was in a pivotal point that it was a dropping point, completely dropping. No, the fan and viewership was trending downward badly. Jordan came in. Not only did he re-spark it, but also with that shoe. You know, obviously we know the Jordan ones, the what do they call it? The bands or whatever they call it. That shoe came out, bro. It re-sparked, rejuvenated the league to build it to a point to where it is now. Plain and simple. Prior to him, obviously we know Magic and Bird. That was a rivalry that kept the league going. But before then, it just was trending downhill the whole time. And it was trending downhill until Jordan hit and became Jordan. And all of a sudden from there, it just took off. It took off. Absolutely took off. BC said LeBron James came in. I don't know what that means, BC. I don't know if I should read that. Cocaine was rampant in the 70s and late 80s. Yep. I was hearing that, and you're hearing stories about that too coming out. But that's an absolute fact, Ricky. That's definitely a gem you came in and dropped for that one, because I was getting to something similar to kind of go, because again, I told you I'm breaking down all three of them, because you got different eras of people calling each one the GOAT. I was saying, like, LeBron don't get his praises, he don't get his flowers and stuff like that. But now you're starting to see, again, teammates, coaches, and everybody else being just astonished at the fact that this man been in the league over 20 years, still doing it at a high clip, at a high capacity. And he don't look like he's slowing down. You know what I mean? Like, as far as some of the things he does. But it's like you have to tip your hat and admit that this man is one of the greatest to do it. If you don't think he's the greatest to do it, cool. But he is one of the greatest to do it, no matter what people got to say about him. Because it ain't no way you can be at that level for this long without putting in the work and the groundwork to get there. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? Like, he's evolved his game from the point of when he got into the league. He's evolved his game every step of the way. Every step of the way. Physically, mentally, all of the above. He's checked every box where a person says, oh, I'm gonna go put some work in the offseason and come back with something different, or come back with this addition to my game. He's done that and then some. Ricky said the reason why LeBron was able to leverage and have the attention he got is because MJ laid the foundation for superstar players. MJ let players know they can be a worldwide star. That's an absolute fact. LeBron gets major props for longevity. That's a fact. But I think, speaking of that, Ricky, I think LeBron, not only did he take what MJ did, you know, he definitely is leveraging it. He's leveraging the hell out of it. And he took it a step beyond that, to the point of now where it's like he's showing players, like, you have the power actually more so than you think. Like, yeah, they the owners, but understand you're the investment. So it's like the owner can't make money or do anything about it or sell their brand if they don't have an investment that's going to go out there and promote their brand or bring viewership and fans to the arenas and stuff like that. He's swaying the pendulum of power of, if you want to go here, you can do this. If you want to do this, you do this. Like, he showed them the way for sure. And yeah, he definitely is getting props now for that longevity, because you're seeing players that play, half the amount of, half of it, like less than his career, half, like I would say 5 years. You've seen players come in and play a couple years and they're gone. Now you're seeing players that's like 10 years, maybe 13 years in, and their body is just breaking down badly. This man is going strong over 20 years. Then played Team USA, summer camps, summer league games at the Drew League and stuff like that. Like this dude has been locked in from a physical standpoint and taking care of his body since day one. And it shows. Obviously, that's a gift from above as well, to be blessed to not have any serious injuries like that. But it's still something that's wildly not mentioned or nothing like that. Skywalker Box was good with it, bro. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming through. Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. BC said Magic laid it for MJ by that logic. Yep, he did. Absolutely did. But like I was saying, man, when they come to this dude getting his flowers, though, bro, people have more to say because they wanna take, and I hate to repeat it, they want to take Kobe's mentality and Jordan's mentality and shove that into LeBron and tell him to go play like them instead of LeBron doing what it is he does, which is carving his own niche, his own lane, and playing how he wants to play. That's the part where a lot of people have an issue with. BC said LeBron effing with Ostrin. Hey man, I ain't putting that out there, bro. Chael Sutton, the former UFC fighter, is trying to put smut on LeBron name, saying that stuff too, bro. Ricky Williams said, if we're talking strictly hoops, MJ has a 50% clutch rating, regular season, playoffs, and finals. Mike hitting the game when his shot is the same odds as flipping a quarter. That's a fact. But the one thing about it is that him and Bron, as far as the clutch moments and stuff, the only thing MJ fans want to say is that LeBron or Jordan was willing to take that shot and live with the results. LeBron was willing to make the best basketball play and live with the results. Same impact, different thing. That's the part where a lot of people like, he ain't got. I'm like, okay, when he started doing that Kobe or Jordan mentality, I'm gonna take this last shot in the clutch moment and live with the results of it. When he started doing that, it went from the goalpost started being moved from a jumper to, why is he shooting jumpers? Why doesn't he attack the rim? He can't be stopped. He needs to attack the rim. He attacks. Then he started doing it, or he's scared to go to the free throw line. If he goes to the rim, he gets fouled. Like that goalpost gets moved a lot. BC says 70-year career, have him up. Now, which part, Rick? Which part? He said, nah, bro, I'm telling you, it's the similarity of them saying, like, for LeBron and Jordan was the one that would take that shot and live with the results of it. LeBron's mentality is, I'm gonna make the right basketball play and live with the results. Now he's starting at the age where he's at now. Over the, I would say maybe the last 10 years or so, he started getting to the point where he's like, okay, I'm going to take the shot and live with the results, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But he more so favors, and his temperament is more so aligns with, I'm going to make the right basketball play and live with the results of it. That's just how he is. That's his temperament. Like, and people have, like, some people have an issue with that. Me, I'm just like, bro, like, my favorite player was Kobe or is Kobe. So I align more with that. But when I look at LeBron, I understand his mentality is make the right basketball play. That's his mentality. Ricky said, then you can't be the GOAT if you put the decision on someone else. That's the opposite of GOAT. Well, you got to keep that same energy when Jordan, you know what I'm saying, free throw line extended to, Paxson and Steve Kerr, that he kicked it out too, because he had to learn to trust his teammates to be able to win more. And LeBron learned that from seeing those two examples from Jordan, and he said, okay, I'm going to put the ultimate trust in my teammates and live with the results forever. Like that's but then again, like I said, that GOAT argument is something that's extremely disputed, because you can't coin it or put for sure on it, because it's subjective. It's like it's opinionated of who believes what. That's why I was like, I came up with GOAT, greatest of our time versus greatest of all time, because in every era, there is going to be a player that's going to be dominant to the point where he dominated that era, whether it be winning championships or being actually it has to be winning champion. It can't even be the face of the league. It's just winning championships. And so, like with Cole or with Jordan, we knew what it was. With Kobe, when his reign was, we knew what it was then. So it's like with LeBron, we know what it is. It's just one of those things where you're just having to see other teams winning championships on his, you know what I'm saying, on his time. As weird as that may sound, BC said passing is a big part of the offense and shooting. Ricky said one moment versus damn near every moment. You got it. Hey, it's tough, Rick. It's tough. That's why I had to try and figure a way because I'm like, bro, if you try to say greatest of all time, like, what is that person like? What are they? What's their definition of that, right? And when they figure out they're defining it as, let's just say championships. Like I said, if they say championships, Bill Russell got to be that. If they say no, half of Bill Russell's championships came when he was a coach. Okay, cool. Eliminate that. Robert Ory, because he has more championships than Jordan. No, he wasn't the reason for those championships. You gotta eliminate that. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's like that's crazy. Like, that's the part that I don't be understanding. That people be like, what? I'm like, yeah. It's Let me take a look at something real quick, man. Let me look at this real quick. So Steve Kerr has just as many. He has just as many championships as Kobe. Is somebody gonna say he better than Kobe? Hell no. But hey, it's one of them things, man. Right place, right time, bro. G5 was good with it, bro. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. BC said, "How is a past first player the all-time leading scorer?" That's another thing, bro. That's why I said when it comes to that greatest of all time, bro, that goalpost is one that will forever, ever be moved. It's never gonna be cemented and locked in at one spot. It can't be, because every person's definition of GOAT is gonna be different. Every single person. Ricky said, "My thinking is who would I want on my squad and taking the last shot if it was counted on and in the prime. I'll take that 50%." And that's the part that Rick, I understand and agree with that. I mean, you're gonna have people saying that they would take Kobe over LeBron as well as a person when all the marbles on the line to take the shot. Hell, there'll be some people that say they'll take Steph over LeBron. They're gonna be KD over LeBron. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna say they're gonna take over LeBron for that. But that's in their opinion, though. You know what I mean? That's their opinion. Is you saying you go by the percentage of the 50, but it's like how many of them shots? Like because you can statistically look it up for MJ, like how many shots did it take for him to get there for it to be that 50%? Was it a lot or was it a little? Because if you take 500 shots and you hit half of them and you're at 50%, you know what I mean? But you have somebody that shot 2,500 and they hit 12, like if they hit 1,000 or something like that, it's like, bro, the numbers skew in different ways of it too. BC said, I would take MJ, Kobe, or Magic. What the fuck? Magic? Yeah, BC, I don't know, man. He must be doing that powder. D1, what's good with it, man? Salute to you, bro. He said A1 stopped through to hit the like. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. BC said, shit, Abdul, right? Abdul, it was bananas. Yeah, and like I said, bro, it's like, it's all a matter of your personal preference. I can understand exactly where Ricky's coming from, though. When you comfortable in knowing somebody that been there in them clutch moments many a times over, and they done prove to you that more often than not, they're going to knock it down instead of miss it, you go what you're comfortable seeing and what you're comfortable with. But you're going to have some people that's definitely going to say that they're gonna rock out with a person that makes the right basketball play. If somebody's open and they have a better shot, a better chance of making that shot, then they might go with that option. You know what I mean? I put my trust in a person that's been in those moments and is a tough shot maker, tough shot taker, and tough shot maker. Like, I trust my trust is in those moments. But I just more so, like I said, I go with making sure that people are understanding what they're witnessing when they see LeBron James. Every single game this man is in, like, you're witnessing the door closing on greatness that you're seeing. Plain and simple. We watched MJ, he went out bad. A lot of people don't even want to remember his Wizard years. They don't even want to remember it. We watched Kobe, you know, the game pretty much retired him just because all the injuries and things like that. But we watched him go out doing what? Hanging a 60 ball on the Utah Jazz. But he was always known as what? As a efficient and elite scorer. So he went out doing what it is he was known for. But when it comes to Jordan, nobody can remember Jordan's last game with the Wizards. You can't remember how many points he had, what shoes he had on, if he had a 5 o'clock shadow up here, if it was all the way ball. You don't remember. You don't remember none of it. The only thing people remember with Jordan is with the Chicago Bulls. That's it. You don't remember nothing else after that. You don't remember the 9 years he lost before winning. You don't. The only thing you remember is 6-0. It's the only memory. I'll say a lot of people remember him. His last moment was when he got Brian Russell with that step back, little slight push off step back jumper to hit that for them to win that series. That's what people remember. BC said Magic was clutch as I mean, was he? You gonna have to show me that, BC. He should have been clutch at strapping up. No, y'all. That's a joke. Y'all ignore that. What's good with it? Teach, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. BC was, yeah. So for me, man, it's just we have to witness it, bro. We have to. And again, I gave y'all the examples of what you seeing of two players again that are always pitted up against one another as GOATs or greatest of our time or greatest of all time and stuff like that. You got MJ, Kobe, and LeBron. I gave you the two of how Jordan went out. You don't remember nothing. You don't remember his last years. Nobody wants to remember the Washington Wizards, Jordan, at all. His first year there or last year, they don't want to remember it. With Kobe, the memory you have again, hanging 60 on the Utah Jazz. With LeBron, if he left, what do you remember? Him just Team USA, and they should, let's just say they do. They lock up and win a gold medal, right? And he decides to hang it up, not even return for next year. What are you going to remember? He went out winning a gold medal, averaging over 20 a game, and still at the top of the game, being known as the best player leaving the game. Again, I repeat, I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron detractor. I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm a basketball purist and enthusiast that love the game. I'm a Kobe guy first. That's my favorite player. Lakers is my favorite team. Kobe just happened to play for them. That's plain and simple. But I'm just giving y'all a breakdown of how my mind works when I look at this and when giving my takes on this stuff. It's easy for me to do it because I'm unbiased about it. So, and this is kind of the nail in the coffin for a lot of people that got either that hate or detractors that got this kind of animosity towards LeBron or whether it be Jordan fan or Kobe fans. What's the last memories you have of them? That's the thing. Like, did they go out on top? Did they go out being the best player, or did they go out being a name? LeBron is still going strong and still considered, again, one of, if not the best player in the league right now. And this man is 170 years old. Yeah, 170 years old, and this man is considered the best player in the league, if not one of the best at that age. Everybody else was more so like, again, Kobe getting his, the farewell tour. They knew what it was, and so what was it? Go out there and do what you do, man. Hoist them up, bro. Let it fly. Let it fly, Cole. Do the one thing you've always been known to do is be a scorer. Go out there and do just that. With Jordan, I'm going to keep going back to it. What the hell do you remember him being for the Wizards at all? And I'll wait in the chat for anybody, whether it be you watching this live, please tell me. If you catching the playback, please leave a comment and you tell me what is it you remember for Jordan for the Wizards. There is one memory I have for Jordan for the Wizards where he pinned, who was that, man? It was either Mike Finley or it was somebody's it was a Chicago Bulls player, I think. He pinned because they blocked him. He went down the other end and pinned their stuff on the backboard with two hands. The only memory I have of Jordan with the Wizards, and that's just right now off the top of my dome, that's the only memory I remember. Other than that, I don't remember anything else. I think he gave somebody like a 40-point ball or something like that. That's it, bro. Like, you don't remember nothing else. His very last game when he was a Wizard, you don't remember how many points he had, what color the jersey was, what shoes he had on, or any of that. You don't remember. You don't remember how many minutes he played. Nothing. Nothing at all. BC said, I remember him averaging 20 for the Wizards. Yeah, you can average 20 when everybody's scared to say something. Everybody scared to shoot the ball. Nobody gonna do nothing because it's Jordan. You don't want to piss him off. You got referees coming up to him like, oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. I believe you though. I believe you. You know, if he didn't foul you, I believe you. Like, get off your hands and knees, man. What the hell? This is oh my God, bro. It's wild to me, bro. Absolutely wild. Just the type of stuff. And like I said, when LeBron when he hangs it up, you're gonna have an entire career to look back on, and the good is gonna outweigh the bad for memories you have of him. The only blemish that you're gonna say that he had was he lost to the Mavs. He lost to the Mavericks. That's the blemish you're gonna say. He lost to the Mavericks when he was with the Miami Heat. Outside of that, bro, when he was with the Cavs and he was going up against a damn 72 or 73 and 9 team, or 73 and 9 team, and the goddamn Warriors, like he going up against three of the most prolific or efficient shooters of all time. One of the most historical best, like one of the best teams historically of all time. You facing that, bro. Like you going against that monster. Like, come on, man. Like this dude, the competition this dude went through to get them, like, nah, bro. Like every team that won a championship on his watch, when he got up to the finals, y'all can't tell me that none of them teams didn't deserve a championship, or none of them teams aren't championship caliber teams. When you 1v5, or in the case of in, in the case of this Drake and Kendrick situation, a 1v20 or 20v1, no, it's a 1v20. Like y'all know what it is, man. You know what it is. We're not gonna play these games, bro. Like I said, we I'm I do this, bro. Like I can maneuver in and out of anything with this, man. Too many examples, and I can go with this. BC said Jordan and Pippen went out sad, bro. Pippen went out with going to the. If I'm not mistaken, I believe his last years with the Portland Trailblazers. And guess what they was doing? They was absolutely competing with who? Competing with who? The mother effing Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, and was giving them fits and everything they can handle. Pippen was out there dogging it out, playing meaningful basketball. The Washington Wizards, they was washing Wizards. They wasn't doing. Hey, there's no disrespect to my brother D Free. I know he's from DC. He is a DC supporter of everything. But back then, they wasn't doing a mother thing, bro. Plain and simple. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, either in the chat that's live now or playback. You tell me I'm wrong about what it is I'm saying about the Washington Wizards and Jordan last year's. What's good with it, DS? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. BC said, and he had an 80-year-old back. Exactly, bro. Larsa Pippen was tearing his ass alive. No, that's wrong, man. That's a joke. That's a joke, man. That's a joke. Don't take that serious. He said not till they had Agent Zero. When Agent Zero came, bro, I don't think Jordan was there. Agent Zero was playing with Rip Hamilton and the rest of them guys, man. So it's like, yeah. Diesel, aka King NPR, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. He said Mike had the Wizards on a competitive playoff push. He had them on a competitive playoff push, but what did they do? Did they make the playoffs? Because I don't really remember making the playoffs. It kind of seemed as if without Phil, you know what I mean? Without Phil and Scotty, Jordan didn't really do much, just like his years prior without Phil and Scotty, and he was getting his ass blown up out the water for them 9 years. As soon as the Bulls that distinguished and left, he went to the Wizards, became a damn near afterthought. Only thing, again, people knew couple games in between mediocre games, but hey man, what kind of shoes are you gonna come out with now? What kind of you know what I'm saying, special or personalized or custom J's is he gonna wear that we think we can get, whether we be teammates or just seeing off his feet? BC said, nah, he was gone. They had Hughes and Jameson. Yep. And again, this is no slight hate or detracting of any sort towards him. This is me breaking down to the point of realization of all these dudes had a moments, but one person that's still at the highest peak, that's still being relegated and put on a pedestal as the best player in the league right now, is LeBron James. And I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm not a hater of LeBron James either. I'm just speaking the truth and facts of what it is I'm seeing. And somebody, like I said, somebody gonna be watching this and probably in the comments is gonna say, bruh, if LeBron is as good as you say he is and this, that, and the third, why is it that players don't want to come play with him? I spoke on it earlier and I'll make it brief. Expectation can either make a man or make a coward out of a man. When them bright lights come on, things change. When you're playing meaningful basketball, things change. When that expectation is high, things change, and we've seen that. So it's like that. That's just as basic as it gets. Diesel said, "I can't say Mike is an afterthought if we're discussing him in 2024." No, I'm talking about from the basketball standpoint of understanding that moment. That's what I'm saying. Shit, Jordan gonna be discussed until the end of time. Why? Them damn shoes is one thing. I spoke to a teenager, ain't never seen a Jordan game, and asked them, like, they said they like basketball. I was like, well, who do you have as the greatest player of all time? They was like, Jordan, man. I looked down, he got Jordan's on. Oh, you seen in the games or anything? You watch some highlights? No, I just know right off the bat. No, I just know. I was like, yeah, that's stories are being passed down without seeing nothing else, bro. Like them shoes, his shoes are a cultural like staple, bro. Like his shoes are a cultural staple it's never going to go away. Never going to go away. So he's going to be relevant to the end of time, plain and simple. He got the shoe game on lock, and it's not ending no time soon at all. But what I meant by just fan as an afterthought is just talking about his moment on the court as far as like what he did with the Wizards and the last thoughts that you have from a basketball standpoint. That's what I meant. BC said we still wearing his shoes. Yeah, my bad, man. I got behind the chat. Yeah, bro, them shoes gonna be here forever. LeBron shoes, them things is ugly as hell, man. That boy got some boats. That boy got some boats and he put some laces on it. No disrespect. I'm keeping it a buck. And his shoes now are starting to look more and more like Kobe shoes. And we know how Kobe shoes started out. Kobe had some goddamn spaceships when he was with Adidas, and he linked with Nike, and it's been up from there. His shoes is on the rise of being one of the best selling or top selling shoes, some of the best basketball shoes, and also just comfort shoes to wear too. My bad, DS. He said, "Woohoo! Sleeper Joe Biden has withdrawn from the U.S. presidential race." What the hell? Seriously? So who taking his place? The VP or is it somebody else? I was like, man, it's the lesser of two evils for me at this point. Diesel said the Jordan brand is strong, but his legacy shouldn't be dismissed. I agree with that. Like I said, we're not dismissing the legacy. We're just talking about specifically his going out, like his him leaving out, him going out the back door type of thing. BC said, not even cultural, bro. They wear them in Japan. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like them man. Them LeBrons is comfortable though. Man, hell no. You lying your ass off, bro. The last LeBron shoes I saw, them things look like how do I explain it? Those things look like a towboat with some lipstick on it. Like them man, Diesel said, although Jordan was washed, the competitive integrity was still there. Absolutely, bro. Like, look at it this way. This dude is 60 years old now, and when he has camps, and you've seen him with little kids say, "Oh, if you miss one of these shots, we get free shoes." And what did he do? Sat there, got a ball, did his little stretch, get in motion, got a rhythm set shot, and knocked down all shots for them to not get shoes. Even though he gave it to him, that just shows the type of competitor he is. When he told Jamal Crawford, when Jamal Crawford was a rookie, and Jamal Crawford beat Jordan in the bet for shooting, and I think it was, I forgot, it was like money or something. And Jordan said to him, he was like, that's too much money or something. Jordan was like, let's bet your pink slip for your car, one shot. And I forgot what it was for. And Jordan knocked it down and took Jamal Crawford's car. I was like, bro, that's wild, bro. That's wild. You gonna take this rookie car, bro? Like, that's wild business right there, man. But again, that just shows you, I mean, we know he had a gambling problem for a while, but that shows you the competitive nature that he had, though. He competitive at everything he does. Timing of when the last dance drop was in the middle of LeBron going through something, like, bro, his pettiness is at an all-time high, bro. But then again, that pettiness is competitiveness as well. Like it goes hand in hand. And that was the thing that I seen with it, bro. And I was like, that's just wild business to me. And again, man, if you're catching the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel. If you're new to the channel and listening, if you could, I appreciate it. Smash the like button, sub to the channel as well, man. We work and we get into it. DS said, even when people got different shoes, people ask, is that the new J's? Bruh, I'm telling you, like this dude shoe. And the thing that made it crazy, and this is how you know you done crossed over in a multitude of ways. This dude got business shoes, business casual shoes, golf shoes, football shoes, obviously basketball shoes, And then if I'm not mistaken, there's one more thing he got too. He has dipped off into every and any type of money market that can be made. He got NASCAR edition shoes, like carbon fiber shoes. This dude, and he has, if I'm not mistaken, I think he still has it, his own NASCAR team. Like this dude, man. Hey, where a bag is to be made, and it has anything to do with branding, Jordan is there. And I spoke on this in a video I made. Since we're speaking of Jordan, I spoke on this in a prior one. Kalen Clark and Michael Jordan are the only two individuals to receive an endorsement deal from Wilson. If you're not familiar with Wilson, pick up a basketball, it'll say Wilson on it, or one of the basketballs. Pick up a softball or a baseball glove, it probably is going to say Wilson on it. Pick up any type of sports equipment, Wilson has their own brand, which means they are a multi-billion-dollar company. And they have it where they're giving endorsement deals, but guess what? They're not listing what that endorsement deal payout is. They're not listing the details of that deal. So you can only imagine a rookie getting an endorsement deal that the only other person ever to get one was Michael Jordan. I won't say make that make sense, but y'all know what it is. BC said, I got two pair of LeBrons with the line on the tongue. Seriously though, real comfortable shoe. Man, you from Zimbabwe, any shoe is comfortable for you, bro. You used to walking barefoot through the streets, or barefoot through the dirt roads, or barefoot through some thorn bushes, man. Any shoes is comfortable for you. any shoes is comfortable for you, BC. I mean, Diesel said, talk about what lipstick is wild, bro. And again, man, these are all jokes, man. These are all jokes. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I bought, like I told you, I had bought a pair of LeBrons a while back, and I tried to hoop in them. Man, when I tell you, I felt like I was slipping and sliding around there. I was like, hell no, I took them joints off, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Them shoes that I hooped in for him, that he had, those shoes is built for your game if you go like this. It is not built for you to be able to go like this quickly or any other type of motion. It has to be this. That's the only motion with them shoes. I'm like, hell no. I'm a shifty person, so I'm like, I can't wear these. Yeah, BC, yeah, some tugboat with laces, bro. Telling you. Appreciate you, BC. He said, thumbs up, my people. Appreciate you. He said, Wilson, Tom Hanks, buddy? Nah. Oh, yeah, actually, I think Tom Hanks' buddy was a Wilson volleyball. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. DS said, y'all like the Air Jordan 4 SW wet cement. You see what I'm talking about? Like, DS is in Australia, bro. Like, he the only black Australian over there, and he talking about some Jordan 4s. That tells you this. He ain't saying, oh, I'm getting the LeBron 10s, or I don't even know what the hell LeBron number of his shoes is. He not talking about LeBron's. People are talking about Kobe's just because they're starting to get to that point. Just again, Kobe shoes are extremely comfortable, they're durable, and they're able to fit any style of brand of basketball that you play, whether you're a shifty player or a person that needs to go like this. Either way, his shoes fit. Y'all notice LeBron's shoes now are trending towards looking just like Kobe's, man. I hate to say it, but it's true. Man. Yeah, BC Zimbabwe. Yeah, because you talking about LeBron shoes with the lion on them. I'm like, hold on, man. Let me take a look and see what the hell you talking about. Let me pull this up right now. LeBron shoes with the lion. What is it? With the lion logo on the tongue of the shoe. Let's see. Let's see which one. I'm gonna pull this up too, man, so y'all can see what I'm talking. Let's see, y'all can see what BC over here capping about, bro. Let me see, man. Let me see real quick. All right, BC. Okay, I see you. The only thing you just managed to do is dig your hole deeper, bro. You want to know why you digging your hole deeper? This is BC. Are you talking about this shoe? Are you talking about this shoe? This one, the bigger one right there. You talking about that one? Please tell me you talking about that shoe. You better not be talking about that shoe. Yeah, just do Wilson, bro. Wilson. Diesel said, I love them shoes to hoop in. Which ones, Diesel? Which ones? DS said LeBron shoes and Jay's and Ja's shoes are fire to hoop. Fire too. Man, yeah, I haven't Jaws are cool. Jaws are cool. Kobe shoes are low but have great ankle support. Yeah, that's the thing that throw people off a lot. They think because it's low, they low ankle shoes that you don't have ankle support. That ain't true. Not the Kobe's that look like space cow. Yeah, bro, them Kobe shoes that he had before that looked like ET phone home, ET's vehicle. Nah, bro, them shoes wasn't it. Adidas did him wrong, man. They knew damn well what they was doing. Like them shoes, bro. I remember I saw somebody that had it. And I was like, hey, let me see your shoe real quick. I tried to bend it. You know how you can, like how my phone is, you can take it and then try and like, or paper, you can bend it. Bro, I took them Adidas and I legit tried to bend it. I almost broke my damn wrist, man. Them shoes, they did him wrong, bro. Those shoes, he was out there playing in cement blocks. Like, like bro, Kobe shoes with Adidas, there was no way you could crease them shoes, bro. You could run that thing over with a tank and they still gonna have the same look to it. BC said the second photo. Okay, let me go back to it real quick. You talking about this one, right? Hold on. Let me pull this up so I can. You talking about these? You talking about these cinder blocks that I see in this picture? That's what you talking about? Because these are the shoes. These are one of the shoes that I said try to hoop. Man, them shoes heavy as hell, bro. Them shoes is heavy as hell. No wonder LeBron got a 70-inch vertical because he been playing in shoes that's head like this dude got natural ankle weights on his goddamn feet. Them shoes is heavy, bro. Diaz said LeBron 19s look dope. I don't even know what the LeBron 19s are. Kobe Zoom 5. Yep. Crazy 8s is a classic. Let me see which ones them is. Yeah, these is classics. I'm talking about whatever these are. Let me see if I can get this goddamn picture though. I'm talking about these. Look at that. No crease. I guarantee you, whoever this person is with that shoe, how they look now, I guarantee you they just got a crease this year. And they done had them shoes been out for over 20 years. I guarantee you they just managed to do it now. And I bet they took a bat to it and ran it over with a car to make that happen. I guarantee that make it comfy. Yeah, all right. BC said ugliest shoe ever, bro. I'm telling you, these shoes are ET shoes to go home in, bro. ET shoes to go home. Adidas better than Nike? Hell no, D. All right, DS. Yeah, now you showing your Australian side, bro. Now you showing your Australian side, bro. Ain't no way you just said that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not what is it? I'm not what is it called? I am not I'm not brand banging over here. I don't care about none of them that much. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna get back to it and I'm gonna get my butt up out the way. I done went off tangent and y'all done took me down the rabbit hole, allow me to do all this stuff. But the moral of the story is again, man, when it comes to LeBron and LeBron getting his flowers, understand that you're witnessing greatness. It doesn't have to be the greatest, you're witnessing greatness. You know what I mean? That doesn't have to individualize it. You don't have to shit on another, to big up a other. Like it's one of them things where it is a team sport. So you're able to, what that means is you're able to legit give everybody that same type of love and flower and understanding that this person was one of the greatest to ever do it. It's not ever going to be one of the greatest. It's going to be one of the greatest to do it, because there's no way to define or look at and say this is the greatest person to ever do it. Subjective and opinionated, obviously. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, but you can't put a stamp of a fact on that. You can't put something that's going to solidify that and make that the truth. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say the greatest of our time is obviously, again, a lot of people know, subjective and opinionated. And I coined the phrase GOAT, greatest of our time, because that's something you can align with more in the period of saying this person was the greatest of that time because they achieved this, and this. They got this many championships, the individual accolades, whatever the case may be. You can do it in that fashion because it's more realistic, because you have a timeline that you're putting on it in comparison to their contemporaries who they played against. When you try to go of all time, that's hard to do, because imagine LeBron playing against the same players that damn Bill Russell was playing against. Man, that dude would average 150 a game. And again, LeBron is not a scorer, but he's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. Timely drinks, man. Timely drinks. We do this. This is a light pack. It's easy work. We do this. I'm telling y'all, man. Get that man his just due. Get that man his flowers. You can still have your indifferences, your nitpicking at certain things he didn't do and stuff like that. But you have to look at it and be honest and realistic about your take as a whole when it comes to LeBron James as a player. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Diesel said LeBron not a scorer. Bro, that's the narrative, or that's one of the narratives, that he's not a scorer. Like, could you imagine if he was a scorer? I mean, he all-time leading scorer, and he didn't eclipse 40,000 points. Could you imagine if he was a scorer, where he would be at? People, this is easy work, bro. I'm telling you, this is easy work, man. Easy work. Extremely easy work. BC said I was around for tight ass Lee jeans. Oh, y'all talking about the run CND or run DMC? Yeah, I don't know. All I know, BC, is that tight jeans era has flipped back. Is now back live in full effect. You'll see dudes walking around here with jeans on that's tighter than girl jeans, or he might have on his girl's jeans. Like, I don't understand it. Hey, to each his own. They do what they want. How the hell you gonna wear some jeans you can't breathe in, but then you gonna sag in it? That's the confusing thing. But hey, I'm not judging. Do your thing, man. You dress how you want to dress. Call fashion what you want to call it. Call me old fashioned because I ain't wearing no damn skinny jeans, and I'm not wearing jeans. If I sneeze, my goddamn button gonna fly across the room and knock somebody out. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not wearing jeans that mess around and give you a yeast infection because they so damn tight and your sack can't breathe. I'm not doing it. Cutting off the circulation to your man area. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. You got dudes out here wearing jeans so tight they damn leg hair is sticking out the side of it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it, man. I hate to say it. I'm not doing it, but again, I went off tangent because I'm getting ready to shut this joint down anyway. But or I might as well go for an hour and a half. Might as well make it an even Steven. So I'm gonna just do it. But yeah, man. So it's again, I double back and circle back to it and keep saying it, bro. You got to get that man his flowers because of how he came into the game, how he's evolved in the game, how he's changed the game, and what he's still doing this point and this far in the longevity standpoint of his career, and still being labeled, listed, and voted as either the best or top 2 or 3 in the league, or the face of the league, however you want to put it. He's still in that category. There isn't many players that you can consider one of the greatest of all time that reigns supreme for this long, this dominant, and still is being this effective on the game and having this type of impact on the game. It's something you can't name. There's not another player. You know what I mean? DS said, I'm slim anyways. I always wear belts. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do, bro. BC said, jeans so tight you can see leg hair print. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, these dudes nowadays, like Kendrick said, they not like us, man. I had to say it, bro. I had to say it. I'd be damned if I put on some jeans and my wife, I look over and my wife is looking at me like, your jeans is tighter than mine. Like, what the hell? Like, nah, ain't no way, bro. Like, dudes wearing jeans that tight, they got to change how they walk. Like, you can't even walk a normal motion. They sitting there walking like a stiff board because if you walk a little too, if your stride gets too wide, they're gonna rip their jeans. Nah, I'm good. You got dudes, you know what I'm saying, it's getting up and sitting down a certain way, and I'm good. DS said it must be an American thing wearing extra tight shit. Tailor fit is fine. So that's the difference, DS, is that when you wear something that's tailored to fit, to conform, that's different than a tailored suit versus somebody wearing some jeggings as a guy where it's extremely tight, bro. Like, and then they're sagging in it. Like, that's the part that I'd be confused about. But again, it must be a generational thing, man, because I can't do it, bro. I just cannot do it. No, sir, no how, no thank you. BC said only Kareem and LeBron. Bruh, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't know about Was Kareem still doing it at an advanced age? I thought he was getting bodied, but I could be wrong, man. Kareem looked younger now that he's older than he did when he was younger. Again, no slight of disrespect, bro. No slight of disrespect. Kareem looked younger now that he's older than he did when he was younger. Like that's weird as hell how that sounds, but yeah, man. He Karl Malone, hey, we not mentioning that. He a pedo. We not mentioning that. In my opinion, he a pedo. We not mentioning him. He fell off in the hardest of ways, bro. Like, hell no. VC said, "Young Ninja's pants make your I don't know. I ain't put none of them joints on, man." Diesel said, "This is a LeBron platform. this is the Clutch Sports outlet. Hey, I wish put me on. No, I'm just playing. I got too much integrity for that. They can't put me on the payroll. I mean, they can put me on the payroll because I'm gonna keep it a buck, good, bad, or indifferent. But I'm not gonna be no capping person for it at all. I'm just pointing out the obvious of what I see and what a lot of people don't want to agree with. Again, that's not saying he better than Jordan or Kobe. I'm just pointing out the differences between the three while also giving this man his flowers at what it is that I'm witnessing. I'm a Kobe guy. Again, I repeat, my favorite player is Kobe. I am a Kobe guy, but I'm also not delusional about what it is I see, and I ain't afraid to give people their credit when it's due. DS said, "I always tell folks to pull their pants up and put belts on properly." Damn, DS, you sound like an old ass person. Pull their pants up and put belts on properly. Bro, I don't even waste my breath with it, man. I remember I asked a young gun one time, "Hey, bro, do you know the meaning of what you said? Do you know what that mean, young brother?" Nah. I was all right. I ain't finna sit there and explain it to you. Go Google it. Go Google it. Diesel said, "I got Bron number 3 behind Jordan and Cole. I ain't got no problem with that, brother. No problem with that at all. Not one bit. Not one bit, bro. Because like I said, I'm a Kobe guy. I take Kobe over right away." BC said, "How?" I'm assuming he talking to you, Diesel, about how you got Bron number 3. Well, he done sparked up something else with him. DS said, "It's all about traditions." Yeah, I don't know, bro. All I know is the tradition of sagging came from people in jail inviting men to they that whole thing. That's my understanding of where that sagging originated from. Could I be wrong? Sure. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the chat, please, whether it be on the live, there's somebody in here right now, or that's catching a playback. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not where sagging originated from. Like, I hope that I'm wrong. BC said, "What metric are you using?" Yeah, he talking to you, Diesel. BC talking to you. He won't smoke. That boy LeBron. What is it, man? That boy is a LeBron. What do you call it? He a LeBron. Yeah. He with that when it comes to LeBron. He not letting that slide. BC might try to, hey, and I tell you this, Diesel. BC is black as oil. He mess around and think you got a shadow at night. That's him moving. Be careful. Diesel said, "Killer will and competitive integrity." Ooh, okay. Let me see what BC saying. DS said, sagging is I'm taking that off. That is not the thoughts of A1 Hoop Zone of this channel. That was not me. I did not say that. Just throwing it out there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. BC said, "Pom poms for LeBron." Hey, man. He said that's not a metric. Diesel. BC want smoke. He want metrics. He want numbers. He want that corporate lifestyle understanding, like what's going on, what's happening. BC not letting it slide. BC not letting it slide, bro. For me, like I said, man, my whole take and everything I gave was a whole breakdown of everything. He said, "My bad. Hey, you good?" Like I said, hey, I didn't say it. I didn't say anything, bro. That's not the views of this channel. A1 did not say it. I do not approve that message. I repeat, I do not approve that message. But yeah, like I said, man, my takes when it come for basketball like that, bro, it's right down the middle, and I back it with understanding of and facts and with angles of truths that people don't really look at, or they don't want to give the credit to or credence to, that makes sense of what's going on. A lot of people just have, again, they want their favorite player to be like, they want to take their favorite player's best attributes or certain things and put that on this player when those players are two completely different players. Their mentalities are different. Everything about it is different, but they want to pin that on the other one and saying this is the format they need to follow. They need to follow this particular structure. That's the part where a lot of people be making that mistake or having that issue of being able to look at it the right way. You know what I mean? BC said it. His opinion is valid, just not something we can measure. Diesel said, I don't use metrics because metrics will say Harden is better than D Wade or Russ is better than Iverson, and Harden is absolutely not better than no goddamn D Wade, man. Speaking of Harden, for me, overhyped, quitter, borderline ass. Yes, I said it. If you want to argue with me, bring your ass. I ain't ducking no smoke. That almost sounds like some hater type of stuff. I'm not a hater and nothing like that. He's one of them people, his game irritates me. How he used to fish for calls and all that irritated me. The step back, like, it irritates the hell out of me, man. So whatever, man. Shout out for him to get in the bag, though. Shout out to him. DS says, salute to the South Sudan, though. They got heart. Bruh, I did a video on that, and I did a video on that. Y'all go check that out. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, sub, go check out and comment on this. But if you haven't checked out my video on Team USA in Sudan, South Sudan, go check that out. Because I was just saying, like, hey, South Sudan kind of, I wouldn't say exposed Team USA, but definitely showed that if they fall asleep at the wheel, you can jump on them. And if you jump on them, you better stay on them. Because the other facet of that is Team USA showed, like, okay, y'all punched us. Now we're finna come back giving y'all these hands in a serious manner. Now we're finna throw combos at y'all instead of you know what I'm saying, pot shotting y'all onesies and twosies. BC says statistically probably are. That's the one thing about BC when it come to basketball, where statistics can lie. Like Rasheed Wallace's famous quote, "Ball don't lie." Statistics can lie. Cause ain't nobody on any era, blind or 2020 vision, alien or not, is gonna pick James Harden over D Wade. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Ain't no way in hell. James Harden own mama would pick D Wade over James Harden. You know what I mean? Diesel says stats say Rudy Gobert is the best defensive anchor than Dwight Howard. I'm taking Dwight Howard over Rudy Gobert any and all days. Again, he's on the same timeline when it comes to that statistical stuff too. BC said if stats didn't matter, we wouldn't track them. No one can track will or competitive integrity. So BC, don't make me do this, man. It's been a minute since I done caught a body. Don't make me do this to you, BC. It ain't saying stats don't matter. You have to statistically track stuff in order to have stats. But we've seen players that stuff a stat sheet didn't have no impact, but we've seen a player that didn't. They went out there and completely damn near controlled the game and their stats didn't measure up or wasn't measurable of their impact on the game. We've seen that in multiple and different sports and stuff like that. BC said, me too, but D Howard can score as well I would. But D Howard was a better rim protector than Rudy Gobert and a better rebounder, and he understood the game at a different level as well. Rudy Gobert height is his only contributing factor that makes him a defensive stopper. Outside of that, bro, he's a body waiting at the rim. Dwight Howard got postered one time, and that was by Kobe. Nobody else can really name another poster that he had. Rudy Gobert, he's been bodied by numerous people. Numerous people are not scared, and they don't think twice when they see Rudy Gobert. When they saw Dwight Howard, bro, they knew what it was. They knew what it was. If you allow him to what is it? If you allow him to square up with you and jump, you're not going through him. Rudy Gobert, man, he better sit down and drink some great tea and have a crew cat and a smile. They knew he's a body, bro. Even I would try to I would try to body his ass myself. If I saw Rudy Gobert standing under the rim, I'm going after it. Dwight Howard, I'm gonna go after it, but I'm gonna understand that it's a good chance that I might hit a wall. Rudy Gobert, I feel like I'm going through that. I'm going through, plain and simple. Gobert is like Mark Eaton. Gobert is like a more athletic George Marasan. Or what's my man's name? Sean Bradley. That's who Gobert matches up. He's a more athletic version of them. That's who Rudy Gobert is, a more athletic version of Sean Bradley. How's that for a comparison, BC? On your ass, bro. I'm telling you, this is light work. In your case, this is dark work. In your case, this is dark work, bro. You can't do it. You can't mess with it, bro. Can't mess with it. DS said that's messed up. I take Ben Wallace over either. Yeah, you do that if you want to. Ben Wallace can get his ass toe up. We seen him get exposed when he going up against bigs. Like, hey, Ben Wallace is a hell of a defensive player and rebounder, but when it came to bigs a certain way, nah, ain't doing it. But that's my time, man. I've been on there much longer than I was supposed to. Gonna go up here, go up to the in-laws, check on my babies. Got a couple other things to do, man. But that's my time for y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all showing up in the chat, showing out, engaging in the chat. Definitely appreciate the engagement there. Great conversation. Great testing. Appreciate everybody that stayed through for the entirety of the live. People that popped in and out. Appreciate that. Again, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. What's good with it, Jay Dixon? Salute to you, bro. He said, peace. Go get that Bronny jersey. What's good with it, PJ Big Dog? Salute to you, bro. Nah, you good, man. PJ's Big Dog. If you want to catch a fire cook, man, just rewind this joint. You're gonna be entertained from start to finish. I promise you. Yeah, YouTube, BC, YouTube. But again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We hopped on the live. We got another one in. All depends on if I have my little ones tomorrow. The in-laws might want to keep them a little longer. If they do, guess what? Your boy gonna be right back live tomorrow, cooking on some more stuff, man. We got hot takes coming, facts over feelings all day when it comes to this basketball joint. But again, open to any and all opinions, how they feel about it. We accept difference of opinions over here. We're not gonna shut it down or nothing like that. We're just gonna have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? So all is welcome. Again, if you're new to the channel, smash the like button, sub to the channel. If you are catching the playback, do the same. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. If you want to support the channel, y'all already see that information right there. It's in the description as well. Feel free to leave a super thanks. Hit the like button. Look for our icons over to the right. It says thanks. Click that. Follow the instructions. You support the channel that way. Any support is appreciated. It's not what's the word? Any support is appreciated, but it's not expected. So again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through and kicking with me this long, man. And with that, y'all already know what it is. We out of here. We get into another one. I'll be back at y'all in another one. We out.